On today's IRS tax refund update, we will take a look at the latest developments, including the next round of tax refunds scheduled for release this week. And from there, we will recap those ongoing issues, including those tax filers impacted by the 570 and 971 tax transcript codes, along with the 810 Refund Freeze code, and several of those notices the IRS continues to send out to those impacted by ongoing delays. Starting off with the latest, as the next round of tax refunds is scheduled for release on August 15th and 16th, as confirmed by the tax transcript seen here. Now, for those who are part of these latest refund batch who have selected to receive their refund via direct deposit, do allow up until 5 additional days from the posted date before initiating a payment trace with the IRS, while those who have selected to receive a paper check must wait 30 days before initiating that payment trace. And as an additional reminder, now it is important to check your tax transcripts for the most up-to-date information. Now, moving on to those ongoing delays, many of our viewers continue to report seeing either the 570 or 971 tax transcript codes, or a combination of the codes like seen here. And if you see both of these codes with the same date, that means the IRS has autocorrected or resolved any potential issue, or reviewed the tax return in question, and that any refund due to the tax filer will be cleared for processing in the next several weeks. If the codes appear with separate dates, it means the IRS is continuing to work on the issue or review the tax return, and that a notice has been sent out to you, which should arrive in the mail by the date listed next to the 971 code. Now, as we have stated previously, the 570 code could appear on your tax transcript for a variety of reasons, including the IRS computer system detected a potential issue with the tax return, or it has been set aside for further examination or review, including wage verification. Another commonly reported code is the 810 Refund Freeze code, which means your refund has been frozen pending further action. And as a result, the freeze could be due to a variety of reasons, from the tax credits being claimed, such as the Earned Income Tax Credit or solar credits, to also ID verification, and in particular self-employment income being reported, which we have seen an increase of in the last several years, as well as the return falling under the frivolous return program, which is as a result of the IRS believing the return in question may be fraudulently filed. Seen an increase of reports in the last week of viewers receiving this notice, which is also known as IRS Letter 2644C, or the 60-day notice, informing the tax filer that the IRS is waiting on their tax account information to be available on their computer system. Now, the primary cause of this notice continues to be that the IRS has still not processed the wage information they received from your employer, which is needed to compare to your tax return for accuracy. And this is a problem that became quite common last year, which led to months of additional delays for some tax filers. Starting off with the need to complete ID verification. Many impacted by this will encounter the message on the left when checking their refund status results, and encounter the yellow action required box along with comments below that indicating you will need to verify your identity and tax return information so that processing can continue, along with reference of a letter being sent. Now, the letter is important, as many who need to verify their return are encountering the message as seen on the right, requesting them to enter the 14-digit control number listed on the letter to proceed. However, as we reported previously, there have been reports from some viewers who were able to verify their identity without the letter, while others who had their refunds on hold due to ID verification never saw these messages or received a letter, and were not even aware they needed to complete ID verification until they contacted the IRS. For those who need to receive the ID verification letter from the IRS, this notice, the 5071C, is the likely one you will receive. There are 2 different versions of this letter, the newer version seen here that started going out last year, and an older, more standard version. Now, for those who are subject to ID verification and successfully verify their identity online, should see an update on their tax status, usually within 2 to 3 weeks. However, the IRS does also state it could take up to 9 weeks to receive that tax refund after verifying your identity. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.